We got into Wyoming late, so we headed straight for a campground right outside of Laramie. And the next morning, we met our neighbors, a nice couple from San Diego. I finally got to try out my new camp stove, and it worked great. The Ames brothers garnered credit for connecting the nation by rail upon completion of the United States' first transcontinental railroad in 1869. This rest stop had it all. In Laramie, there's an old Phillips 66 gas station that has now been turned into a gunslinger, Wild West, I don't know what you want to call it. Unfortunately, it was closed, and I don't think it's going to reopen. Built in 1872, the Wyoming Territorial Prison is one of the oldest buildings in Wyoming. Butch Cassidy was incarcerated here from 1894 to 1896. The prison closed in 1903. It seems as though every town has a train depot, and Cheyenne was no exception. In case you didn't know, Wyoming was the first state to allow women the right to vote. Gray Rock's reservoir was kind of out of the way, but oh my God, amazing for free camping. Yes, you heard it here. Free camping on the reservoir. Oh, I loved it. The shoreline was dotted with all of these little tiny frogs. They were just all over the place. Fort Fetterman was used frequently as a staging location for U.S. Army expeditions during the Indian Wars. The fort was named for Captain William J. Fetterman, killed with all 80 of the men under his command in December of 1866 along the Bozeman Trail. I'm not exactly naive, but this was the first time I've heard of Hog Ranch, which apparently is a term for dance hall, liquor, lust. Yeah, you get where I'm going. Rylie and I had a great time at Fort Fetterman. If you're ever in Casper, Wyoming, check out Sanford's Grub and Pub. It's part Disneyland, part adult pub, part, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's actually pretty cool. Good food, good service, cold beer, and dog friendly. took a slight break, and when I saw on the menu elk sliders, I had to try them. We went back into Grand Teton and spent the night at one of their campgrounds. We got lucky and arrived at Old Faithful literally minutes before it went off. I was told by a local that this cloud formation is called horsehair. There are tons of prairie dogs around Devil's Tower, and there are a lot of signs that say don't feed the prairie dogs, don't encourage the prairie dogs, and especially don't run over the prairie dogs as they like to run into the street.